what we find is that in the past 2 decades, a lot of emphasis is given. There is a tremendous increase in the study of human behavior as far as it affects marketing. So, what the marketeers have realized is that behavioral science has much to contribute to the theory of marketing and to its practice. And it is here that we are looking at the importance of motivation. A sense of selling is motivation. It's like you are motivating, the salesperson is motivating people to listen to them, to listen to the benefits of the product, and then to ultimately buy the product. So, uh, see, it's not just as we have looked at this in the past, it's not that it's that one product has been made and it will be the product is just put onto the market. We also look at the behavior, human behavior. What is it that motivates people to buy? Why do they buy? What is the kind of desire and urge that they have which leads them to buy a particular product? Most of the times, consumer behavior is motivated, though the actual motives underlying human activity may not be readily apparent to an observer. People have reasons for their actions. When you buy something, when a prospect buys something, the action is a motivated behavior in the sense that you will always have reasons for buying things. And a good salesperson, in the course of his presentation, in the course of his communication, he tries to find out the major or strongest reasons which motivate the desired behavior in the prospect. Okay, say for example, the salesperson is going on stressing on the fact that the product has a low price compared to the other products in that range. He's going on harping on, you must buy this product because it is cheaper, it has a lower price. And the prospect actually is maybe more interested in safety. He's not so much interested in the price, but actually he's more motivated by safety, more motivated by the fact that it is totally safe to use the product. So what you can see is that in that case, the salesperson would be towing a wrong line. He's towing a wrong line because he's concentrating on something which is not motivating this customer. So all prospects are different. They are motivated by different things, and the salesperson has to know this behavioral science to be able to be successful. The modern viewpoint approaches the selling by regarding selling process as a buying process, in the sense that salesperson is not selling anything, but it is helping to condition the mind of the prospect so that he ultimately buys. A sale is made not in the mind of the salesperson, not over the desk or counter, but in the mind of the buyer. So every word and every gesture of the seller should have only one objective, and that is making the right impression in the mind of the prospect. And the knowledge of the concept of motivation and the various theories of motivation can help a salesperson understand consumers' motives behind the purchase of every product, and then he would make the presentation accordingly. So a salesperson should know, what is it basically, what are the main things which people look at, which they desire, in making a purchase. So let us look at what is motivation. It is defined as a study of why consumers have the attitudes they do and why they act as they do, why they buy what they buy. It may be considered a driving force or a necessity which makes people act or move towards certain goals. Okay, so motivation is the mechanism which controls the buying behavior of people. It will involve all influences, attitudes, considerations which determine consumers' desire, and it leads them to buy a product. So, good definition is given by Spiro, Stanton, and Rich. A motive is a desire or an urge for which an individual seeks satisfaction through consumption. And it becomes a buying motive when the individual seeks satisfaction through the purchase of something. Maslow's theory of need hierarchy. So, Maslow, he was an American psychologist and he developed a classification of human needs which is known as hierarchy of needs. Hierarchy is when you go from a lower level to a higher level to a still higher level. That is what a hierarchy is. So, according to Maslow, human needs can be classified into 5 categories and can be arranged in order of their importance or priority. This arrangement of human needs according to their priority is called hierarchy of needs. So you have a hierarchy of needs. You have, according to Maslow, needs which are very, very important. Then you have needs which are slightly less important. Again, you go to the to another level and another level and so forth. So a whole hierarchy of needs, 5 points which he has given. The first one he says is what is called physiological needs. Physiological needs are, these include need for air, water, food, sleep, basic needs. These are the most basic needs and must be satisfied before all other needs. Okay, so food, sleep, etc. has to be, you must have your food every day, you must sleep, you need air and water. These must be satisfied. Satisfaction of such needs is essential for maintaining human life. They are also known as survival needs, and you know these needs are finite in the sense that uh, they are required to be satisfied only in a limited way. If you're feeling hungry and you have 2 chapatis or 3 chapatis, then your need is satisfied. You won't overeat. You may not have 5 chapatis if your desire is only for 2 chapatis. Once his hunger is satisfied, then that need is satisfied. But physiological needs have to be repeatedly satisfied in the sense that uh, in a day, in a typical day, maybe there are 3 times or 4 times when you really need to eat well. And this is from the point of view of an individual. If you look at it from the point of view of an organization, then an organization can satisfy the physiological needs of its employees by offering good money, good salary, and you are giving them comfortable living conditions. Okay, This will take care of the physiological needs. So, this is one level of hierarchy that he considered. The second one is safety or security needs, which would include shelter, that is basic housing, protection from perils, which would include insurance, burglar alarms, fire alarms, etc. Okay, and you can also have, safety against extreme weather, dacoity, etc. Um, then we can talk of economic security against old age, sickness, etc. So for all these needs, you need money. You need to satisfy all these needs. Therefore, a person wants shelter, clothing, life insurance, pension, etc. These provide freedom from fear or threat. You see, because most of these, you can say, are also unpredictable. Some of them are unpredictable, and in old age, you do not have, you are not able to go for your job, etc. So you need some pension there. You need some life insurance in case there is an accident, or in case the person falls ill. So an employer can satisfy these needs, the safety needs of his employees, by offering job security, pension, gratuity, group insurance, housing, etc. All this is there. You know that most of the jobs give you pension. Most of the government jobs, I would say, give you pension, which means that, uh, let's say a person retires at the age of 60, then after that he keeps getting a certain amount as pension, which would take care of his basic needs, his security needs, etc. Okay, then you have gratuity, insurance. Definitely insurance, we all know of. Insurance is there against medical things. There is a medical insurance, there is life insurance also. Okay, group insurance schemes are there. So, all this will fall under safety or security needs. The third, which he considered, is called social or affiliation needs. Now, man is a social animal, as they say. He needs love, affection, a sense of belonging, association, friendship, etc., socializing. So, therefore, an individual, has a family, relatives, friends, clubs, etc., is what they visit. And again, these needs have to be taken care of. Okay, and if we are looking at organizations or a corporate scenario, then these can be satisfied by encouraging team building, by, many such things happen in organizations nowadays, where the employees are taken out, they are given paid vacations, and where for 2 3 days, everything is paid, and they are taken out. All the employees together are taken to some place. Okay, or they are taken for team lunches, etc., which allows them to mingle with the other people in the organization. Many such things happen. Many such things are taken care of in most of the organizations that we have. Let us look at the fourth need in this hierarchy, which is called ego or esteem needs. These include self esteem and esteem of others. Self esteem means self confidence, self respect, etc. And self confidence and self respect. Esteem of others means power, prestige, status, independence, achievement, recognition, and respect from others. So individuals are also looking at getting a status and prestige, which gets them respect from other members in the society. And this is also taken care of in the organizations because they offer challenging jobs, good performance is recognized, and awards are given, which could be monetary, which could be non-monetary, but that recognition is given. That recognition goes a long way. Recognition, that need for recognition and appreciation is there in all individuals. Okay, let us look at the last one, which is self actualization needs. This implies the desire to become what one is capable of becoming. It refers to the need to grow and self fulfillment. These are psychological and infinite, because there is no limit to progress. Okay, so for growing and for progress, again, opportunities for continuous learning, for encouraging creativity, uh, etc., are provided in various organizations. All this for career growth, also, these opportunities are provided.
Assumptions to Maslow's hierarchy theory. Maslow proposed that motivation is a result of a person's attempt at fulfilling five basic needs: physiological, safety, social, esteem, and self actualization. Maslow theory is based on the following assumptions. Number one is human behavior is based on needs. Satisfaction of such needs influences their behavior. Maslow believed that human behavior is based on their need. As we all know, man is a wanting being. That is, his wants are growing continuously even when some wants are satisfied. Satisfaction of such needs influences their behavior. Human needs are of varied and diversified nature. When one need is satisfied, they will move to strive for another need. Number two is people needs are in hierarchical order starting from the basic needs to the higher level needs. Needs have a definite hierarchy of importance. A satisfied need can no longer motivate a person to work. Only the next higher level need can motivate him. As soon as needs on a lower level are fulfilled, those on the next level will emerge and demand satisfaction. This suggests that food is essential and the primary need of every individual, but a man does not live by food alone. This conclusion of Maslow is a practical reality and needs to be given adequate attention while motivating employees. Number three is a satisfied need ceases to be a motivator, or a satisfied need can no longer motivate a person. Only a next higher level of need can motivate him. A satisfied need does not act as a motivator. A person moves to the next higher level of the hierarchy only when the lower level need is satisfied. The needs network for most people is complex, with several affecting the behavior of each person at any one time. Number 4 is when the lower need is satisfied, a person moves to the next higher level need. As one need is satisfied, another replaces it. When one need is satisfied, another need emerges to take its place. So people are always striving to satisfy some needs. In general, lower need must be satisfied before higher level needs are activated sufficiently to drive behavior. So let's discuss some limitation of assumption. So here are the limitations. The hierarchy of basic need is not constantly permanent. As we all know, people might have diverse order. For example, in case of artistic people like singer, painter, etc., they self actualization need may become the dominant motivation force even before their lower level needs are satisfied. In fact, a person often seeks to satisfy several needs at the same time. The level of satisfaction for exact need might differ from person to person. A person tries for his higher level need when his lower level need is realistically satisfied, while vice versa for another person. So let's now take a look to a video that will provide a quick review of Maslow theory of need. So here is the video.
How do we become happy? A question that has been asked since the dawn of man and answered by philosophers, gurus, and recently psychologists. One of them was Abraham Maslow, who formulated his hierarchy of needs, also known as Maslow's Pyramid. What can we learn from this pyramid if we want to be happy? Maslow's pyramid is divided in 5 levels: physiological, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization needs. Physiological needs are biological and physical requirements, like breathing, food, water, and sleep. When these needs are not fulfilled, they become the only thing we are preoccupied with. Safety needs are physical safety and needs for home, employment, income, and health. Without fulfillment of these needs, a person feels constantly insecure and unprotected. Love and belonging needs deal with our desires for good family relationships, friendships, and sexual intimacy. Without them, we might become depressed or experience loneliness. Esteem needs are needs like self-esteem, confidence, achievement, and respect by others. Self-actualization needs deal with creativity, spontaneity, and problem-solving. Self-actualizing people have a grounded sense of well-being and satisfaction, and a sense of awe, wonder, and gratitude about life. Maslow noted that his hierarchy is a general description. Levels are not fixed, and each need does not have to be fulfilled 100% to move to higher levels. So, how do we become happy? Maslow called the lower 4 levels deficiency needs. If we don't have them met, it influences our psychological health and obstructs our tendency for growth, autonomy, identity, and excellence. Fulfill your needs at all levels and become a truly happy person.
Dynamic nature of motivation. Motivation means the driving force within individual that impels them to action. It is considered to be dynamic nature as it is constantly changing in reaction to life experiences. Needs and goals are constantly changing because of an individual's physical condition, social circle, environment, and other experiences. When one goal is achieved, an individual tries to attain the new ones. If they are unable to attain, either they keep striving for them or find out the substitute goal. There are some reasons for dynamic nature of motivation. Number one is need of a person keep on changing over time. Most of the human needs are never permanently satisfied. For example, most people need continuous approval from others to satisfy their social needs. There are various examples in our surrounding that show temporary goal achievement does not fully satisfy the need for power, and every individual keeps striving for satisfy the need more fully. Some researchers say that new need emerges as old needs are satisfied. In motivational theory, researchers have given facts supporting that new higher order needs emerges as individual fulfills his lower needs. Number 2 is different people require satisfaction of different need levels. Therefore, what motivates one person may fail to motivate another. For example, raise in pay or bonus may motivate a clerk, but these incentives may fail to motivate a chief executive. Number 3 is people who achieve their goal set new and higher goals for themselves. Individuals who successfully achieve their goal usually set new and higher goal for themselves. That is, they raise their level of aspiration. Those who did not reach their goal sometimes lower their level of aspiration. Thus, goal selection is often a function of success and failure. 4 is creative individual. Example artist may seek recognition and self actualization as their foremost priority, whereas non creative people may give preference to money as according to their need of satisfaction. Number fifth is motive differ from one country or culture to another. For example, what can motivate an individual in material culture may not motivate these in non-material culture. So, at last, I would like to conclude that motivation theories plays an important role for manager to achieve their objectives and to increase the effectiveness of the employees. A manager don't have to implement all the theories at once or to put all the employees under one standard. It has to be vary from person to person, and the manager should be aware of his subordinate stage of motivation. Tesco, Kellogg's, and other big firms make sure they drive the employees to a certain task in such a way that it helps him to develop and the business overall. So, here is a link to questionnaire that helps you to acknowledge how much you understand from this presentation.